Hi everyone, today we're going to take a look at the best cheap fork monitors under $300 in the market for this year. First, we're going to show you our top 10 best picks, and we'll talk about what you should look for before buying a cheap fork monitors under $300. You can find links to all of the products we've mentioned in this video down in the description below. Let's get started. At the first position of our list, we have Asus VP28UQG. Gaming puts high demands on a monitor. You need high frame rates, low response times, high brightness, and sharp contrast. So having all this with fork resolution under $300 would be impossible, right? Wrong? High specs, low cost. Boasting a 1's response time ensures that those pixels are reacting as rapidly as your competitors in your favorite FPS. And the only ghosting you'll see is if you're streaming a scary movie. Boasting a 60's refresh rate. This matches perfectly with the latest gaming consoles. We experience smooth, free-flowing gameplay, a room with a view. A screen size of 28 inches means when streaming our favorite movies and TV shows, we could enjoy them seated comfortably. We didn't need to be directly in front of the screen. Connection options are covered by a DisplayPort 1.2 and 2 HDMI 2.0 ports, and we had our PC and game console connected at the same time. We found the Game Plus technology handy with features like customizable crosshairs and an FPS counter. Moving on to the next at number 2 with Samsung U570. That bright, vibrant color from Samsung we've all come to love and expect can be found right here in this 27-inch monitor. Add to that OLED fork resolution and an affordable price. Whether using this monitor for work, study, or even casual gaming, it has you covered with numerous features that will assist you with any of those tasks. It's what's on this inside that counts. It may not have the thinnest bezels or any fancy aluminum in the frame, but it does have all the important aspects covered. Like a TN panel capable of a 1's response time helpful for gamers, or a 60's refresh rate to ensure smooth motion watching action movies. Making use of 10-bit color technology means experiencing up to 1 billion different colors. Handy for aspiring video and photo editors. The picture-in-picture mode is another feature we found useful. Handy for those who use the monitor for study or work. The number 3 position is held by Philips 276-inch. Being an IPS monitor in this price range is impressive. Most use TN technology, which is capable of faster response times. IPS panels, though, can be viewed from wider angles without losing picture quality. Should the fact Philips has been able to provide a budget 27-inch UD fork IPS monitor have us worried? Well, we're about to find out. Can budgets still provide performance? Utilizing 10-bit color depth means over 1 billion colors are possible. Those colors are bright and vibrant, thanks to the 350 nits of brightness and 1001 contrast ratio. With a refresh rate of 60's and a response rate of 5's, it may not impress serious PC gamers. However, this is ideal for consoles and exceeds their current capabilities. Supporting HDCP 2.2 meant that we use streaming services like Netflix and native fork UD. So what's missing? We think the design of this monitor is a little underwhelming. The thin bezels are nice, but the stand, while functional, could have been more appealing. Also, we could only tilt the monitor, and it lacked any further adjustment options. Also, missing a VESA mount means you can't use a third-party stand either. Overall, these aren't deal breakers, and the monitor has the features where it counts. Next at number 4, we have Asus VP28UQG. This monitor didn't wow us with features, but it did leave a lasting impression with its sharp picture. This is achieved through the TN panel. The Asus proved it can handle casual gaming. We were most impressed with watching movies via streaming and UD fork. The 28-inch screen supplied an immersive image without any noticeable ghosting. Although the Asus is a TN panel, we were able to watch streaming services comfortably from an angle with minimal loss of picture quality. The color accuracy right out of the box gives a vibrant image making use of the 10-bit color range, and we noticed a minimal impact on contrast. The number 5 position is held by Samsung S2817Q. This budget 28-inch monitor from Samsung uses a matte finish TN panel with thin gloss black bezels, set on a stylish aluminum stand. We think looks great. A common trend with budget monitors, the Samsung lacks a VESA mount option. That, unfortunately, only leaves the limited tilt function regarding adjustments. Can we form a connection? In the center at the rear of the monitor, we found a DisplayPort for accessing the 60's refresh rate. We also have the option of two HDMI 2.0 ports and a 3.5mm headphone jack. In order to keep costs down, there are no USB ports. A joystick can be found in the bottom left corner. This made us menu navigation a breeze. The number 6 position is dominated by Dell S2817. The large 28-inch screen on this Dell monitor had us excited. A quality fork monitor for under $300 should get anyone excited. We were surprised by the useful and quality features Dell packed into a budget monitor. So let's take a look at some of those features to see if this monitor is right for you. One of the few budget monitors to include built-in speakers. They're not bad either. The loud 9-watt speakers provide a decent bass response. With very respectable 60s refresh and tunes response rates, fast-paced action is no problem. Additional connection options were another pleasing discovery for this price range. Included are two HDMI ports, a full-size DisplayPort, a mini DisplayPort, a USB 3.0 upstream, and two USB 3.0 downstream ports, plus a 3.5mm audio output for sound. Moving on to the next at number 7 with Dell P2415. Next up, in our reviews of the best cheap fork monitors under $300, we have one of the smallest monitors on our list. At 24 inches with UFork resolution, that just means more pixel density. Also, by sacrificing a few inches, you get an IPS panel, advanced high performance in plane switching created by LG. Something lacking in other monitors in this price range is screen adjustment options. With full tilt, swivel, pivot, and height available, we had no trouble finding the perfect viewing angle. The screen can even be arranged in portrait mode. We were spoiled for options when we peered towards the right rear of the monitor. Featuring an HDMI 1.4 port, a DisplayPort input and output, DisplayPort mini input and output, a USB 3.0 upstream, and 3 USB 3.0 downstream ports, plus the standard 3.5mm audio jack. To take advantage of the 60s refresh rate, one of the DisplayPorts must be used. HDMI only supports 30s. Even our phones were happy with the USB 3.0 fast charging capability. The number 8 position is held by another smaller fork monitor from LG. Also, making use of IPS panel technology, the wider viewing angles aim this monitor towards game and media users. Playing on this, LG has added some gaming features like FreeSync and Black Stabilizer. Being a little smaller at 24 inches gives higher pixels per inch. This translates to a crisper, sharper image. Marketed as a gaming monitor, we decided to take a look at what would appeal to gamers. 60s refresh is pretty much standard for today's fork monitors. The 5M's response rate isn't blazing. However, motion blur wasn't an issue. The other appealing feature for gamers is FreeSync compatibility. Of course, you need a compatible AMD graphics card. Pairing the two results in smooth, fluid gameplay. Next at number 9, we have Iiyama G Master GB2500 tissue bone. The Iiyama is not a fork monitor, so why is it on our list? We thought we'd throw it in as a comparison. At least this way, you can see what value can be found when purchasing the best cheap fork monitor for under $300. Sitting at 24.5 inches with an FHD 1920x1008 resolution, this monitor is marketed directly at gamers. With a 3-sided borderless design, the bezels are super thin. An adjustable stand allowed us to find the perfect viewing angle. Using a TN panel, the angle is important as colors can shift if not looking at it directly. Featuring a 75 refresh and one's response rate ensures games flow smoothly with almost no motion blur. Finally, the number 10 position is dominated by Samsung U510. As we already know, the advantage of TN panels is their quick response times. Their drawback is their range of viewing angles. Well, Samsung have managed to create a TN panel with a 170-degree viewing angle. Will this be enough to convince you to buy this 28-inch monitor? We have put together this review to help you decide. Samsung uses some clever technology to increase the viewing range called Magic Angle. It uses some clever backlight adjustments to keep the colors from warping. The main advantage of the TN panel is its quick response rates. This Samsung monitor is lightning fast at only ones, so motion blur is a thing of the past. That's all for today. We upload computer and accessories product review videos every single day. So, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon for the upcoming video notification.